two, but if I drop away for a minute or two, please don't run away. It's just because I had an outage. I don't think it's going to happen, but it has happened before. And just wanted to, give a heads up on that real quick. So what to expect from this webinar, just super quick. It looks like you guys can see my screen. This is slide number 1. It says ADALeadz 2.0. First of all, I want to say thank you for being on this call. And if you wonder what this is all about, I'm going to talk about web accessibility guidelines, which means that your website has to be accessible. If not, you're open to a lawsuit. Most likely you have heard about ADA before, because I myself and other colleagues on JVZoo have launched ADA solutions before, but ADA Leads 2.0 is the newest, the most up-to-date solution that we are bringing to the table with new features and new things that you can sell as an agency, as a local marketer, as a video marketer. You can use it for your own websites so that your own websites are more compliant, of course, or you can use it for your clients and prospects to help them make their websites more compliant, right? And ADA Leads 2.0 is basically an all-in-one solution, okay, which means it's not just a quick ADA fix or something like that. This is a full-blown agency solution, right? What it means is you get a software, and with that software, you can create leads, okay? In your local area, our software finds you websites that are not optimized for ADA, which stands for Americans with Disabilities Act. And then it helps you to create a really cool report and audit. I'm going to give you a demo of that, of course, in just a second here. And then you can also create a cool widget that we updated to be the most up-to-date right now. And you can therefore offer a really cool first step solution to your clients as well, right? So you can literally start a ADA agency starting today, okay? Now, if you don't know what ADA is all about, let me just give you a quick introduction. I don't want you to get sued, and I don't want your clients to get sued. Usually a ADA lawsuit, I'm going to show it in a moment, is for about $50,000. And if you don't react quickly, the follow-up lawsuit is usually for $150,000, right? And I'm going to show you proof of that in just a second here. It's all over the media right now: CBS, CNN, New York Times. It's on TV. You will see that, in the United States, but also worldwide now, it's starting that websites are being sued, right? So just to be clear here, I'm talking about ADA for websites, right? Okay, so if you or your client's website is not accessible for someone with disabilities, you can be sued. And ADA is part of the web accessibility guidelines, and that just means that it applies worldwide. So it doesn't matter if you're in Europe, if you are in Canada, if you're in the United States, it doesn't matter if you're in Australia. The web accessibility guidelines, they apply to you, right? And here's a Wall Street Journal that is very recent, and it says here the number of US lawsuits alleging that websites or apps, this also now applies to phone apps, okay, were inaccessible to people with disabilities, has increased 64%. That's insane. 64% in the first half of 2021, right? And this is just going up and up and up. More websites or businesses are getting sued because of ADA. Hope that makes sense, right? And this is a recent report in the Wall Street Journal. They're talking about it, a 64% increase in lawsuits. So if you ever wondered, hey, is ADA still a thing? Hey, do I still need to help my clients, optimize their websites or my own website? Yes, I can tell you a strong yes, 64% increase, and it's just going up more and more. Right? So again, it applies worldwide. If your clients are in Australia, if they're in Europe, if they're in Canada, their websites should be accessible, and you want to be on the safe side, right? Now, here's the potential penalties. So I just want to show you this real quick. If you look at the first thing that's underlined here, it says it's for accessibility for websites, right? We're talking about website ADA compliance, right? Having your website be more accessible. And if you can see here, the maximum civil penalty for first violation is $75,000, right? That's the highest amount that people can sue you for. I mean, attorneys can sue you for. Usually they go for $50,000. And then the subsequent violations are being kept by $150,000. Imagine it, right? Being sued out of nowhere for $75,000 or $50,000 because your website is not compliant. That's crazy. And these attorneys, these law firms, they go after small business websites, they go after hotel websites, they now also go after e-commerce websites. A lot of my peers and